Meet Ameena Yunus, a young changemaker from Kochi, Kerala. Raised by Yunus and Shemi, her journey is rooted in purpose, leadership, and service. An international quiz champion and social worker at Peace Valley, she works for community upliftment. Ameena is the chairperson of Face World Leadership School and a staff writer at Teen Magazine, the world's first exclusive teen community. Believing leadership blends compassion with action, she strives to inspire change and shape an impact-driven future. Guided by intellect and empathy, she represents a new generation of leaders driving meaningful progress and social transformation.
India's elderly population aged 60 years and above is projected to touch 194 million in 2031.
Sometimes the most dangerous thing will be a sentence. A sentence that shakes a nation. Such a sentence came from one of our parliamentarians, Jaya Bachchan. She said the government might as well kill all our senior citizens after 65 because it's not clearly paying any attention to them. What do you call if a nation forgot the people who built this nation dream by dream are now standing in the long lines for medicines that they can afford, the pensions that never arrive, and the schemes that don't seem them as useful anymore? Actually, she was right. In India, once you cross 70, you almost stop existing on paper. No medical insurance, no driving license, no job opportunities. Even the 50% railway concession, the small gesture of dignity, was also taken away. Meanwhile, those who sit in the parliament, the MLAs, the MPs, ministers get every comfort, every pension, every privilege. It's not just unfair, it feels like you're inhuman. But honestly, the blame is not only theirs. The truth, we too have stepped back. We scroll their past faces in the old age homes and we call them burdens, and we forgot that those hands worn by time once carried us through storms. I stand before you today as a teenager, but in many ways as a witness. As a witness to a door the most people never hurry to look at, the door of old age. Because in my home, I have seen it happen, and once it opened, it never closed again. My grandmother lay paralyzed for 26 years, and the 26 years without walking, without moving, even without lifting her own hand. But she was never a burden, never a weight. She was a presence of silent, sacred, and unshakable. My mother cared for her not as a duty, but as a devotion. That's when I learned something unshakable. The love doesn't count hours, it counts dignity. And when my grandmother passed away, we lit a lamp in her room for 7 nights. And each night, that tiny small flame whisper, remember me. In that glow, I understood something special. We don't lose people we love. We just stop visiting their light they left behind. Just open your eyes. There are thousands of such lamps still burning around us, along the hospital corridors, in the dim light of the old houses and the rooms. Never ever the footsteps arrive anymore. According to 2024 Ministry of Social Justice report, once in 5 elder Indians now lives away from their children. Their biggest disease is not aging, it's not sickness, it's abandonment. So I ask you guys, if our government can the bullet trains that fly across cities and the expressways that cut through the mountains, why can't it build the homes for the elders who built this country? If it can insure the millionaires and bail out the billionaires, why can't it insure our parents till their last breath? If it can pay the lifelong pension to politicians, why can't it pay the dignity to the teachers, the farmers, and the factory workers, and the laborers who build this nation's backbone? Jaya Bachchan didn't provoke. She suggested reforms that every civilized nation should already have. The pension for every citizen above 60, and safe, well-equipped homes for the elders in every district, every state, and every city. These are not favors, and these are not luxuries. These are rights. But beyond the government, we can begin the change. We can talk to our elders, and we can visit the old age homes, and we can record their stories before the erasers. Because one day we will stand at the same door. And I hope when that door opens, I hope we find not loneliness, but love. A small light waiting for us and whispering, you will remember. Thank you.